Capricorn, thank you for joining me. We're going to draw some messages from your spirit guides. I just tried to record that and got it completely wrong. So it's a general reading, same as ever. It won't resonate for everyone, so please take the bits that fit and leave the rest. And cross watchers, bear in mind that roles can be reversed. Now I've got past that. I don't know why it was a tongue twister this morning, but it was. Let's get a spirit message from the Daily Guidance Oracle deck. Capricorn. Oh, you get take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Okay? So stop. Take a breath. Listen to the inner guide. Maybe you're someone who goes at 100 miles per hour and then thinks, oh, maybe I should have thought about that. Okay. Quiet the mind, Capricorn. So let's have a look. What Spirit wants you to know? We're taking that, Two of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. The Magician. And we have the Queen of Wands as the overall energy for the reading. I always just feel so excited when she comes out. She's passionate, she's got a positive outlook on life. I just think like full of beans, full of energy, and really, really confident, you know, a place to be. I like that for you, although the rest of the reading is not really making me feel very confident at the moment. So your Two of Pentacles, this can represent feeling like we're spinning too many plates, or, you know, being in that place of limbo. Twos can represent a choice. I do feel that you might be mulling something over at the minute and you're not quite sure which direction to go in. We are going to go in and clarify. Nine of Swords. Some of you may be having difficulty sleeping, could be experiencing nightmares, but ultimately this just makes me think, you know, that we're quite worried about something that's got the ability to keep us awake at night. Again, you know, maybe not being able to still our minds and clear our thoughts. The Magician. Now, that's giving me good energy. The thing with the Magician though, I mean, this can be a trickster. Some of you might be dealing with a trickster. We'll see when we go in to clarify, but it's more giving me that sense of the Magician is the master manifester. You know, he's pulling all his resources to kind of create the life that he wants, or to help him reach the goal that he's got in mind at the moment. I really, really like that. It does feel more positive than negative. But there is something that's just kind of making me think that somebody might be plotting. So I kind of think, just be wary of somebody. This feels like quite a new person. I want to say, like, don't believe everything that they say, but we'll see. Let's see why the Two of Pentacles is here. Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Oh. It feels like there's a scenario where you might worry that the past could repeat itself. Because I feel as though you are in some ways moving at 100 miles per hour. So whether you think, am I doing this right? Am I going to get this wrong? Is it all going to come crashing down? There is something that you're still carrying from the past, which is definitely linked to this particular situation. So let's say, for example, we were buying a new house and, you know, we've been here before and we were completely scammed and we got in there and everything was falling apart. Or, you know, it was a work thing, we got a new job and it just turned out to be absolutely horrible. It feels like something like that. And I don't know if it's more a feeling of being in limbo, or we just, I feel like you're kind of riding the waves at the minute, but you might still be thinking this is gonna end badly. Whatever this situation is, you are definitely lacking some confidence in this area. But with Temperance here, I quite like that you are trying, I think, to create that balance, to maybe trying to, you know, balance the mind and the emotions. You know, sometimes we start to flap and we get too emotionally involved and we can panic, and I feel like you're trying to control that, trying to rein that in a little bit. Oh, let's look at the Nine of Swords then. What is this worry? The Hierophant, the Four of Swords, the Emperor. It's all over this read of needing to take a moment, needing to slow the pace. Like I say, I am just getting 100 miles per hour, and I know I've had this in your reading quite recently. And maybe it's when, maybe you do that because there's so much going on in your mind that you're trying not to acknowledge that so much, or particularly through the daytime. But I think at night, that's when the mind really comes alive and you're kind of forced to listen to what's going on in there. Four of Swords. Definitely would suggest that we might need to take a break. This is about trying to still our mind, and I just keep coming back to this. It's like, take control somehow, you know, like I say, maybe we're quite an emotional person and that runs away with us, whereas I feel like we need to allocate certain things. Do you know, with children's jigsaws, and you might have to kind of match things up. So, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. Let's say it's about fruit, and there's a strawberry piece, and next to it we need to find the word strawberry and put it together. I just feel like your jigsaw, we're trying to put things in the wrong place. So step back, take a breath, look at it again, and have a do-over. And once you put it in the right place, you'll feel so much better. So there's definitely this scattered energy, and I think we need some grounding. We need to ground ourselves. For some people, we might need help of another person. It doesn't feel as deep as therapy. But you know, if you've got that person that you can speak to who is able to help you see things from a different perspective or make sense of it, I would seek out that person. You know, it might be that one person you ask for advice. You know, I'll do it with my sister. I've got these crazy thoughts going on at the minute. Just help me make sense of them, and we'll talk through it, and it feels better. I hope that makes sense. I just feel like sometimes we don't want to share what's going on in our mind because it feels like it's not right, but it's fine. It's fine. Whatever you're feeling or thinking, it's there for a reason. Let's look at the Magician. Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Why do I feel as though you're trying to create something that you've already got? And maybe that is just, you know, I said to you, we've got this fear of maybe something from the past repeating itself, and I kind of feel that maybe because of that, you can't appreciate and enjoy what you've got. I feel though that you are definitely a person that everything you do comes from a really good place. You've got really, really good intentions, and I feel that you're continuously trying to better yourself. And I do wonder actually if there's an element of pressure that you put there that you don't need to. because I can't see really any cause for concern. But I feel as though I'm overwhelmed, but I don't know what I'm worrying about, if that makes sense. So maybe you're just a person who runs on quite high anxiety and that's quite normal for you. But maybe then for some people, we take a walk or we go to the gym or whatever it is that we need to do just to relax. For me, that used to be swimming. The only time my mind is ever clear is when I am swimming and I'm just counting my lengths and there's nothing else going on. So that for me I love, because it's great for my body, my mind, my soul. I just feel like hopefully you're going to be able to tap into something like that just brings you that little bit of peace. Let's look at the Queen of Wands to finish us off then. The Sun, happiest card in the deck. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. It's just this worry on the end of everything. The cards aren't giving me any cause for concern whatsoever. And again, if you look at this gent, that looks very internal, giving himself headache. Because I've just got some amazing cards out here, and I feel like if you look into the future, I don't know if we're catastrophizing, and it's only going to be one area of your life. I'm not talking about everything, that you've got this pessimistic view, because that's not the case. It's just there's one area that's obviously very, very important because it's causing stress. It's something that you care about, that you just feel is going to fail somehow. And I suppose the reason it's so important, the reason it's such a worry is because it's so important to you. Something that I feel like it's weird. We're in a happy place. It's good. But there's just this overriding worry. I honestly, right at this moment in time, do not feel that it's warranted. I think there's a lot of scenarios being created in your mind, and I continue to say it, but we just need to silence those negative thoughts a little bit, I think, because I really don't think that they're warranted. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. We're ending with cards that are showing me confidence, good vibes, the happiest card in the deck, some equal give and take, a lovely balance. We just need to stop worrying. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.